Consider a system with a voltage gain AV, positive voltage gain, with the two individual terminals, input terminals and the output terminals, with the name as 1 and 2, 1 bar, 2 bar. As you can see, this is the Vi as the input voltage, V0 as the output voltage. So we'll be talking today regarding Miller's theorem. The Miller's theorem is nothing but the process of creating equivalent circuit. It asserts that the floating element can be impedance, that is resistance, it can be capacitance, it can be a capacitor, etc., supplied by the two voltage sources connected in series and can be split into two individual parts. So this can be split into two individual parts with respect to ground. So that is nothing but a Miller's theorem. Next part is the Miller's theorem with respect to capacitor. So as you can see over here, the capacitor is been shared between the input side and the output side. That capacitor can be split into two individual parts, that is CMI and CMO. So we'll talk about Miller theorem with respect to capacitors. If capacitor C is connected between the input and the output terminal of an amplifier with AV as a voltage gain, it can be this AV can be a positive voltage or negative voltage. If you're considering CE amplifier, that is nothing but a negative voltage gain, can be split into two parts, that is CMI and CMO. So end result, that is CMI is equal to input Miller capacitance, CMO is equal to output Miller capacitance. Next part is when the gain is positive. CMI is nothing but the effect seen from the input side of the capacitor. Let imagine IC. This is the IC. Let imagine IC be the current flowing from the input side from 1 to 2. It develops a potential difference. Between the two terminals Vi and Vo, that is across the C. So this C develops potential difference between 1 and 2, and the reactance produced by this capacitor will be assumed as minus JXC. So as you can see the derivation over here, when the gain is positive, CMI is the effect seen from the input side. Let IC be the current flowing from 1 to 2. As I have shown you previously, it is the IC current flowing from 1 to 2 with the potential difference across the C, that is V1 minus V0, and the reactance is minus JSC. So as you can see over here, by using V is equal to IR, IC is equal to V upon reactance. So V is nothing but the potential difference across it, that is V1 minus V0 divided by reactance, that is minus JXC. This V0 can be again splitted into can be replaced by AV is equal to V0 Vi. So we can replace V0 is equal to AV Vi. So we have replaced the term over here. Vi is taken common, so we got the term in the bracket to be 1 minus AV, that is voltage gain upon minus JXC. This IC is assumed to be the current flowing from the input side. So the current flowing from minus JX, that is reactance, is equal to minus JXCI. So as you can see over here, the current voltage is kept as it is and the current was shifted over here. So if I need to calculate a total reactance, that is minus JXCMI is equal to, we need to keep Vi as it is. The current IC should be shifted over here as a denominator. So Vi upon IC is equal to minus JXC upon this term will be shifted like this. So minus JXC, the denominator term will be shifted to the numerator, and the numerator will be shifted to denominator because of the change in the numerator and denominator. So as you can see over here, minus JXCMI is equal to minus J. This XC is replaced by 1 upon 2 pi FC. This bracket is kept as it is. So we got a term to be minus 2 pi F. This entire thing is nothing but CMI is equal to C 1 minus AV. CMI, that is in effect seen from the input side. CMO is the effect seen from the output side. Let us assume that the IC be the current flowing from the output side current flowing from 2 to 1. And so again the potential difference has been developed across the capacitor at the output side V0 minus V1. Whenever assumed as the output voltage is greater than the input voltage and the reactance developed is equal to minus JXC. So you can again the same equation will come. So IC is equal to only the term, that is as the V0 is greater than Vi, it will be V0 minus Vi. Okay. So again Vi is been equal, Vi is nothing but AV is equal to V0 upon Vi. So we have replaced the Vi with this expression. V0 is kept common, so we got the expression to be 1 minus AV, 1 upon AV. This AV is multiplied with the numerator divided by entire, so entire denominator came to AV. So we got this expression. but IC is the current flowing from the output side towards this. So we need the expression of that is minus JX CMO to be V0 upon IC. To get this expression, again this term will be shifted upwards, denominator will be shifted to the numerator, and the numerator will be shifted to the denominator. But we know that XC is equal to 1 upon 2 by FC. So we got the expression to be AV minus 1 upon AV. That is nothing but the CMO. So C will be equal to, so this entire block, that is C, this block is equal to CMO. So we got the expression of CMO to be this. So this is the way in which the CMI and CMO has been derived. So this is the CMI CMO with respect to the gain whenever the gain is positive. But if the gain is negative, so Miller theorem, when the gain is negative, the expression will remain same, only the sign will be changing. So wherever there was minus, it got plus, wherever it is plus, it got minus. It will be the reverse of that. Next part is the effect of Miller capacitance. The Miller capacitance is what? The capacitance Cu is the Miller capacitance in the high frequency, that is hybrid pi model, cannot be neglected due to the Miller effect. So in the high frequency, the coupling and the bypass capacitor are replaced with the short circuit. In high frequency, what happens is the coupling and the bypass circuits, the coupling and the bypass capacitors become short circuited, and only the internal capacitors are being considered. This is because of the signal at the high frequency. Hence, we need to consider CM and CMO capacitance introduced at the output side and input side of the CO. So that is the effect. And if you want to show the effect of the Miller capacitance, this is just the derivation of CM and CMO. If you want to show the effect of CM and CMO is nothing but the change in the gain as well as the bandwidth of an amplifier.